Breaking news, Coach Brad Arthur's time at the Eels will come to an end, with the club expected to part ways with the coach immediately. The decision comes after a 48 points to 16 loss to the Melbourne Storm at Magic round. More to come, but that's been reported by the Sydney Morning Herald, the Brad Arthur via Michael Chammas. His time has done. So who have they got there to fill the void?
They've got the great Trent Barrett, T-Baz. He's the assistant. You would expect he would take over as interim coach, wouldn't you?
Yeah, so there's a few things to talk about here. Zachy Lomax had dinner with Brad.
Yeah.
How does that impact his decision? Does that change? Well, it can't now.
Wow. They must just think, look, if we don't go with a new direction, like the year would be gone, the semis are gone for them. So I suppose they're just still thinking hopefully they can get to the finals. But geez, it's
we might try and get some of the press conference to see what he was saying after that particular game as well. But, I mean, I don't like talking about this for anyone. You know, it's very, very sad to see. But Brad Arthur, it appears via Michael Chammas of the Sydney Morning Herald, that his time with Parramatta is up.
I wonder if the Wayne Bennett, if Wayne, because he hasn't signed.
But that's why you start to think that.
Well, he hasn't signed with South. So
why the urgency for Brad?
Correct.
Yeah.
So has Wayne just been sitting back there going, righto, well, if I can get, okay, Parramatta, if you can get me up to 1.8, $2 million a year, I'll come. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's right. What's the number at the moment?
1.3.
1.3, is it?
At South.
So it was 1. He got it to 1.3, did he? Per year.
That was what I read, was 1.3. But maybe Wayne's just thinking, it sounds...
Well, it's the only reason you'd see the urgency. I don't see why. Well, there's been no Gutho, no Moses.
But why wouldn't you wait to the end of the year?
That's my point.
No, what I'm saying is, if you, why would you sack him now?
Oh, just say, listen, Brad, we're not going to extend you.
Yeah. Wayne, we're going to give you what you want.
Gotcha.
But we're going to announce it at the end of the year.
Maybe they just think they need a fresh voice, but it's big news. Parramatta fans, jump on the call line, 1300 01 1170. Tommy Papley's kindly let us wait a few minutes to get to him because obviously this is massive news. You can have your say. 1300 01 1170 is the way to do that. Just the 3 wins from 10 this year, but of course the grand final in 2022 where they won 18 out of the 28. Big news, big story.
Yeah, it's a bit harsh when you haven't had your halfback for 8 weeks, whatever it's been.
Okay, take Wayne Bennett out of it. Who's the first cab off the rank? Is it Justin Holbrook? Is it Josh Hannay? Who's the first cab off the rank?
Well, there's been whispers about Brian McDermott. He's up there at the Knights. He used to coach at Leeds.
Yep.
Sammy Burgess. And he's had.
They've made it very clear. Warrington won't let him go. No.
You start looking at those assistant coaches. There's not much out there, is there?
No.
Well, not much out there with experience.
At least he hasn't gone through what Demetrio went through. Well, the scrutiny, they ripped the Band-Aid off here, didn't they?
Yeah.
No one saw that coming.
No.
And has Wayne had a little meeting in Brisbane?
I've definitely.
Has Wayne met with Parramatta over the weekend? What do you truly believe? A stealth meeting.
I reckon something's gone down. When it wasn't announced, when Wayne came out and said, I haven't signed, have a look what's happened with David Fafita.
Yep.
Maybe the power brokers at Parramatta went, oh, okay, we got one shot at this. And he's come out and said he would like to coach at Parramatta, hasn't he?
Okay, so
I think Parramatta's got more upside for him.
Yep.
You've got Moses.
Yep.
You've got Gutho.
Yep.
You've got Zach Lomax next year.
The key's Moses. Having the key halfback. Yeah. You can't do much without a key halfback.
Tell you what, Blaze won't be going anywhere if Wayne gets a job.
So what's your gut feel? If out of 100 right now, Brian, your gut feel is Wayne Bennett to coach at Parramatta, South Sydney or other. What's your gut feel? What's the percentage?
Oh, geez. That's a good... Because he's done this before.
I know.
He's done this before when he's promised he was going to go to the
Parramatta's not 0%, is it?
No way.
No.
Parramatta, big club.
Yep.
He likes big clubs.
Yep.
He likes to be able to do, with the money.
Yep.
And we know Parramatta can spend some money. I'm saying it's 60-40. 60 South Sydney, 40%.
Oh, still South just.
Yeah, I think South's in front. What's your thoughts?
Oh, mate, you know what? I just think the timing of it, and I heard something around Boxing Day that I felt like he could be going. I'm going Para.
Going para.
I'm going para.
All right.
Yeah, the timing of it's just too.
But the time, what I think the timing's irrelevant because he's not coming tomorrow. Wayne's not turning up tomorrow. He's got to finish at the end of the year with the Dolphins.
Yeah, but the timing, whether he stays or not, the timing is.
Well, we'll announce it.
Hey Wayne,
Yeah.
we need a coach next year.
Yeah.
We need a coach. You sure you want to go to South? You've been there. You've been there.
Yeah.
You had a similar squad, and they're older. You had Reynolds back in those days. You haven't got Reynolds now.
I'm going to give
Look at Cody. Look at Trell. They're not playing like they were then.
I'm going to give you 1.6
Yes.
and free admission to Kicks Friday night.
I'm para.
What poker machine do you want, Wayne?
Yeah.
South Stunning.
I'll take the one at the front, thanks.
Leagues Club got the poker machine. Yeah. Well, this is interesting.
So it's a big day. So Darren Coleman, he's been told, but he's going to stay on for the Waratahs, but told he won't be renewed. Brad Arthur.
Well, the Brad Arthur thing, they've obviously just thought to themselves, well, it's now or never, because if we keep going like this, we're definitely not going to make the 8.
No.
Let's just spice it up a bit.
Yep. This one comes through from 422. Would love to see the Walker brothers get a gig somewhere. The only reason I'll say no to that is I don't believe they're even coaching at the moment.
No,
you can't give someone a job for a head coach if you're not even doing it, can you?
In 60 seconds, I smacked out a list. Assistant coaches, people have been in the news, people have recently got fired. I want your top options here, boys. Michael Maguire, Brian McDermott, Jason Riles, Justin Holbrook, Dean Young, Nathan Kalis, David Kidwell, Michael Checker, Nathan Brown, Trent Barrett, Walker Brothers.
Justin Holbrook for me.
Eddie Jones for me. Throw Eduardo in.
Eduardo.
Well, no, Dave Kidwell's gone. He's just signed with Eddie in Japan. But it doesn't mean anything, does it?
No. I'm Holbrook.
He played at Parramatta, the Kidman.
Well, you look at how the Roosters are attacking. You look at how they've struggled. Like they really haven't turned the dial.
Would Titsy want to go? Would Justin Holbrook want to go?
Jason Riles, how bored is he going to get there at Melbourne? Bellamy's extended another year. Trent Barrett, is Trent Barrett? Did they say, Trent, go for your life, mate? You've got the rest of the year to try and get the gig. Who knows?
Nah, the Wayne thing, the Wayne rumour's been around for a while. And when he came out and said, no, I haven't signed anything, just look at the David Fafita deal.
There's a few clues.
Leverage.com.
Luke Beveridge for sure.
Leverage.
1300 01 1170 is the way to have your say, or text 0457 736.
Well, what happens there? What happens if Wayne does take the Parramatta job? What happens to the Bunnies?
What have you got there? There's a payout there somewhere. For Brad, is it? For Brad Arthur. So it's something like $1.5 million. Is that the case, Brooks?
Yes, Peter Riddell reporting $1.5 million payout.
Wow, good luck to you. That's not a bad way to part things, is it? I mean, obviously.
So how many more years had he have at the Eels, does it say? 2 years, this year and next year, was it?
We're not sure. Brooks is the one with the man with all the details.
And you know what? They do this. Like they do. If Moses is coming back, now's the time to do it. Because if Moses comes back, you rally. It makes it harder. So clubs are very good at looking at the draw and looking at the injury list. And
okay, well, if Wayne went to Parramatta, I'm saying Semi back to the Bunnies.
Really?
Well, who else are you gonna get?
I don't know.
Sam could do it.